What's going on, Legion? Azrael here, like always, and we got some. I am so damn hyped for this Halloween. Now, for those of you that don't know, whenever we watch something on the scarier side, we turn down the lights. We kind of do that. For right now, the adjust, the autofocus, or the color balance that is auto on my camera just doesn't work anymore, so I have to manually do things. So instead of really messing up my camera, I'm just gonna go ahead and say let's just be a little blue, just a little bit. And yeah, man, looks like the sister has a gun or something. Looks like she's doing target practice. I don't exactly know. But I am I am the biggest Halloween fan. Michael Myers over all others. That's always been me. And when I heard that they were thinking about doing this, and then they kind of were doing it, but then it was canceled, I was pretty disappointed because I thought it was going to be like another like we did. Jason had its reboot, and then Halloween had its reboot with Rob Zombie, and I think this is actually a continuation. Let's see. Let's check it out.
I've waited for him.
Oh, man.
Testing 1, 2, 3. We're on.
Oh, man.
We're here to investigate a patient that killed 3 innocent teenagers on a Halloween in 1978.
Come on.
He was
Oh,
shot by his own psychiatrist
the doctor, yeah.
and taken into custody that night. And has spent the last 40 years
Okay.
in captivity. Hello, Michael.
It's like Rob Zombies
I
again.
have something you might like to see.
Oh, we're gonna see his face. Dude, it's like Rob Zombies. Kind of
Everyone
you're
in my
in a pinch of
family
tin.
turns
Oh my,
into a nutcase this time of year. Yeah, I mean, your grandmother is Laurie Strode. She
Lori.
was almost murdered.
Wasn't it her brother who murdered all those babysitters?
No, it was not her brother. That's something that people made up.
Do you know that I pray every night that he would escape?
What the hell did you do that for?
Hey,
So I can kill him.
it's the Falling Skies guy, the general.
Dad, look out!
Of course.
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crashed?
Michael escaped.
Again.
Excuse me, somebody's in here.
Hello?
Of course. Oh shit. Dude, yes!
He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him.
Oh, there's no hiding this time. He's
You don't
out.
believe in the boogeyman.
Oh
You
yeah.
should.
Oh yeah.
Close the closet door.
It's not gonna be something normal. It's just gonna be some crap, right? Oh, it wasn't. Oh, it was like a triple fake. You're like, oh, it's gonna be Michael, and then you're like, no, it's just gonna be like one of those new age kind of scary things where they go like, it was just really like the shoes. You know, you look down, you see shoes, you look up, there's something there. But then it was the triple, and it was actually him. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and just turn my light on, just for shits and giggles, just so I'm not completely blue. I am so down. Camera, you good? You got some beat? You want some shit? All right, camera. No. So Halloween has always been the slasher and then kind of jump scares. That's what Michael Myers or Halloween, Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger had a lot more of a story. It wasn't always about like, here he is, oh, but he's gone. You know, there's always that iconic scene of Laurie walking down and she sees Michael by that shrub. Remember, like the first one? There's like that shrub right there. and then she like looks back or something, or she's like, what? And he's gone, and then she runs down there, or her friend runs down there and goes, hey, asshole, or whatever, and there's nothing there. It's all about him being like stealth, like he blends in with the shadow. And in this one, it's like almost like the complete opposite. It's been so long, and that's the other thing. In a lot of these older scary movies, especially before like, you know, I don't even want to get into it, like tracking people through cell phones and, you know, satellite surveillance. Like before all that crap was like, can just be thrown into a movie to find whatever. Oh, the police just pinged their phone off a cell tower due north, blah, blah, blah. You know, and all of a sudden these scary movies become like a legal case, right? And so before all the technology just kind of made its way into these movies, Halloween was very much the it was every town for itself kind of thing. We weren't watching like FBI's Most Wanted on TV and stuff. You know, Halloween first came out in the 70s. That was a time where, you know, you think that crime's gotten worse now, but really it's just that we can document it easier. That's all it is. Back then people could get away with it. And if you ever watch those like cold case kind of mystery things, there's people that committed crimes or rapes or murders from the 70s that the DNA was then the foresight of that one little town, that one little sheriff or whoever that had the idea to save that without contaminating it. And then they read, you know, 30 years later, they just go, hey, let's just check this now. And all of a sudden, it's fucking Billy the pharmacist, you know? So before all that happened, it was always about the jump scares. It was always, these movies were taking place back then. It was very easy. Everybody was more ignorant about scary things. It was very easy to do something, you know, the swamp thing and stuff was the scary stuff back then, you know? And now that it is 2018, I think they're really putting that kind of today feel into it, but not forgetting the past. So in this, it looks like a continuation after like maybe not H2O, I believe in H2O2, I thought they said was a continuation, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if Jamie Lee Curtis said that they weren't and they were just a separate thing, but there's like five, I believe, there's Halloween 1 and 2, and then there's the one with you know, Halloween 3, I think, with the Ant-Man, what's his face, Paul Rudd, I think he's in that one, or the third one's the one with the niece. That's it, not Jamie Lee. And then it's like Paul Rudd, and then it's the other one with the Colts, and then it's in like 6 and 7 is like H2O and H2O2 or something like that. And I thought after 1 and 2, and then 6 and 7, I thought those were supposed to be the branch, but that was in a very weird time when H2O came out. That was like a I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of movie, you know. And so I don't know if this one takes place after 2 or after like H2O2. I just now found out about this like right now. So I'm still like, let me know in the comments down below if you know the timeline. I'm very particular about timelines because there's a lot of bad stuff, a lot of garbage that happened with these movies by other directors. It's like Aliens. The first 2 Aliens, legit. The rest kind of weren't because they weren't the same director. So anyways, so now we got this forward way of looking at this movie. We got this forward way of thinking where everybody knows about Michael kind of a way. And then in the Rob Zombie one, he kind of did the same thing where he was in a penitentiary or a psychiatric hospital, and everybody kind of knew the lore, you know, the legend that was Michael Myers. And in this, it looks like they're doing kind of the same thing. Michael Myers is known. You know, maybe the small town doesn't know that necessarily he is a part of their resident and all that and stuff, and a sister or a brother to, you know, and has a sister. But he's being captured almost like he was just a normal serial killer. But now when we see him coming out murdering people, it's not a lot of that stealthy thing. There's going to be the stealth, I'm sure. But if you remember, like the first Halloween, the second Halloween, you know, you're like, Janice! Janet! And then you find her in the garage just broken backwards, you know. That's not a real name, but, you know, this one, I think there's going to be a lot of witnesses. I guess that's the way to put it. There's going to be a lot of people witnessing what he's doing. It's not going to be he just, you know, because that was a scary thing. That was the stranger danger back then. If you walk home by yourself, you get abducted. That's just what it was. And that's what Halloween definitely had a big part of, is if the girl walking down the street, you know, got picked up by the boogeyman, you know, a predator, in real life that'd be a predator, you know, and in the Halloween movies, it was more like, well, what happens if it was like the spawn of Satan, pretty much. And, you know, some real sadistic, just not human person. And that's kind of what Halloween was about. And it was always about kind of, you know, the beginning of those movies always, you know, pick off the weak ones. And then you would witness something from far away. You go, oh my God, there he is. And sometimes your friend was just there. You're like, Billy, watch out, Billy. And Billy's like, hey, let's go. And then he's dead. You know, that's kind of how it was. The shadows in a house across the street, your neighbor. Now I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of people going, oh shit, he's there. And he's just going to yank you and just look at you as he drags your friends to the shadows. And then everybody's going to be like 3 feet away going, what the fuck just happened? You know, that's kind of what it is. I think it's going to be. Then there was that one, was the Halloween 2 or H2O2? Was that the one where they were all in the house with the show and it had like Busta Rhymes was in it or something like that? Was that the one? Was that H2O2? I can't remember. I just randomly thought about that because that one all took place pretty close quarters. Again, that was a very unique time for all scary movies. Everybody wearing, you know, some kind of choker or shell necklace. But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts. There's a lot of, I'm a huge fan of Halloween. I love it so much. And in this one, it looks like we're going to see a more honest Michael. It looks like we're going to see a more direct and not so, you know, this is not like, imagine it's going to be like this. In like, say, video game terms, Halloween was more like Splinter Cell, and now it looks like it's going to be a little bit more God of War, right? It's just going to be kind of like in your face. You know he's going to be there. He's dropping teeth and stuff like that, so it's not like he's just grabbing you and then cut to black and now you're just this mangled thing. Now there's like a little bit of game being played. There's a lot of bit of psychological torture going on with the whole just scaring. There's a lot of stuff, and I'm rambling, man, but I got a lot to say about it, and I'm pretty damn excited. But with that, I think we're just going to end it right there. Whew. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like, if you like the content, you can always like, subscribe, or share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out some way or another. Yeah, man. I could just make a whole nother video about talking about just this. It looks like it's going to be good. I'm pretty excited. I mean, look at this. It just looks like it's going to be something incredible and awesome. And I can't wait. I think that's kind of it. I don't want to ramble on, I guess, any longer. We're about 13 minutes right there. If you do check this video out, it is a longer video, so I would really appreciate it if you guys could just share it and get it out there. You know, longer videos aren't usually the most popular thing on YouTube for people to watch. But when I got a lot to say, man, if you've been on this channel, especially if it's a music reaction, it's like 20 minutes long sometimes. I try to keep it short, but when I'm real passionate, I kind of say a lot. I kind of get a lot out of off my chest, through my mouth to you guys. And I'm going to say a lot of times. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, once again, my name is Azrael. I'll see whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.